Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, aka the Bod Father, and as always, I bring you guys awesome interviews. And today it is an honor and privilege to have Twig. He's the vocalist of Kill The Precedent. They're out of Sacramento, California. They have a new album that's out right now called Some Version of the Truth. So we're going to be talking to him about that. So, man, what's going on? How's it going?
Good. Just setting up, getting ready for a show here in Sacramento.
Let's get right into this EP that you guys have out right now. What's impressed you the most about making the new EP, Some Version of the Truth? What's caught your eye about it, if anything, Twig?
The fact that we got to do a bunch of songs right there at the end and do them in the studio, write them in the studio like we had, a long time ago, and just the whole band getting together and just coming together at the last minute and just writing some good hardcore punk songs and getting it out there quicker with more songs than we were expecting.
Let's get right into this. Hardcore punk songs, hardcore punk is things that I used to love, and music. I mean, it seems like it's, I wouldn't say fading away, but you don't hear it as much any bands anymore, hardly. Do you think that it's kind of lost its lugger? I mean, let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, to me, hardcore, when I was growing up, it was early 80s hardcore. I was sick of it all, Minor Threat, 7 Seconds, stuff like that. And then hardcore, got, of course, harder and harder and harder. And so to me, it's all hardcore to me, or, and hardcore punk or whatever. I guess you got to throw the punk in there. But, we're a punk band, a hardcore band, or whatever you want to call us. Mm-hmm. I love that early style 80s feel, and I love the energy.
You guys,
and I wish there was more of it around.
Oh, buddy, me too. Me too. I really do. And it's a shame that I wouldn't say it's lost, but it kind of is. But I don't know. I'm like you. I wish there was more of it. I guess some bands just don't want to do it, but I love it. I just think that it fits, and that's what I grew up on too. So Madball is one of the bands I'm thankful that's still around right now.
Love them.
Yeah.
Great guys.
You guys entered the studio in late 2016 on this. So how was working with producer Joe Johnston on this, man?
He engineered the album and not really produced it, but I've been working with him in bands for over 20 years. He's quick. He knows what we want. He's a great engineer and saves us a lot of time and money. He puts his 2 cents in, which we love, and all in all, just a great guy. Just knows what we want. We've kind of have that automatic thing. We come in there, sets us up. He already knows exactly what mics we want, exactly what we want the guitars to sound like, exactly what effects we need on anything, and just like, let's go, let's do it. And we don't stop. We do 12, 16-hour days in there.
Good Lord,
it's great.
That's like hell.
That's great. It's fun, actually. He makes it fun.
Any songs off the EP that stand out more to you than any, if possible, man?
We have some old ones. So we have some ones that didn't make it on the last album that I always wanted to put out. So a song for Slit Wrists, I've been waiting to put that on an album for quite some time. So I really like the way that turned out. Two-Way Mirrors, which is the first track on there, was written in the studio. And I love that old style feel that we got on that, just writing it right there, right then and there, and coming up, So it's back and forth. I like to put some of the old stuff on there, getting it off my chest. We put out demo versions of it, and then getting the new stuff, and just, this is how it's going to be. Let's do it. Let's put it out, mix it, done.
Why go the EP route? I know things money-wise and everything now these days, but do you think it's better to go the EP route instead of waiting to do a big album, or what?
Well, the thing was, we were going to do a 4-song digital release when we started recording. We were going to do 2 old ones and the song for Slit Wrists, another one, and 2 new ones, which aren't that new anymore, and just put it out free digitally on the internet. And Minus Head came back in and said they wanted to release an EP. Can we add a couple songs? So we're like, okay, we got one other one we're almost done with, and we'll write 2 real quick while we were in the studio. So that's why it turned into an EP. It was going to be a 4-song digital release, and ended up being a 7-song EP. I'd rather just put out 4-song. I'm glad. EPs are great, but I'd rather put out songs every couple months too. Let's just release them. Let's record them. I don't care. I think with the digital age now, you don't have to put out a full album. Yeah. We're not in it for the money. We just want to get our music out there as it gets written.
I think John 5 did a really cool thing. He did his album, but for the whole thing, though, he released every song, one each month, until the album was actually done. So,
that's a great idea, too.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty damn cool because people were going to buy it. So
yeah,
I would, and I did.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'd say put it out there. You want to make some money, go on tour, sell some shirts, sell some tickets. If you're trying to make money by selling songs these days, good luck. I mean, I always appreciate any of that, but we're here to get our music out there, and we've always been in each band that we've been in the past, and this band also. It's just getting our music out there and having a fun live show and just having a good time.
How much growth musically, Twig, have you seen this band go through since the formation up till now?
We've all played together in previous bands at some point, but I think that we're pretty much sticking to our guns of writing whatever the fuck we want, and we'll still stick with that. If we want to put out a reggae song, we'll put out a reggae song. We want to put out something like any kind of dance song, and so we go through it. There's a lot of songs that just get shoved to the back, but I don't think that we went through some band members, of course, because people have musical differences, but which is really hard to understand because we pretty much let everybody do what they want, and that's why we have such an array of different style of songs. But yeah, we went through a lot in the last 10 years. But
what helps you keep your mind fresh and open to new lyrics and things like that? Do you do anything differently, or do you block anything out to help you with the lyrics and things?
Writing lyrics has to come to me. I only myself personally, can't speak for the ugly American, but I write lyrics when I'm kind of pissed off, which I have to be kind of in a bad mood. They come out a lot more, which, I can't be happy. And I guess I was happy for a couple of years and now I'm not. So that we got to finish these lyrics, and then just songwriting period. I don't know. That's it.
Twig, the grumpy old man. If I'm not grumpy, it ain't good. But it makes sense.
Got to be in a bad mood.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your...
I don't write when I'm happy. I mean, I don't write a happy song. I'm sorry. It's not me.
Hey, if that's your thing, dude, hey. More angry the better.
Yeah.
What do you hope the fans, in your own opinion, dude, what do you hope the fans take away from your music in this EP once they start to listen to it?
I hope they just see that there's a lot of energy involved in it. Thought process in it is, we think about our songs. We think about the writing process a little bit. I hope they enjoy the songs. Hope it hits them. They want to come to a show, and they get energized by the music.
What can fans expect at a show from you guys? What can they expect, man, when they come out to see you guys?
I wouldn't expect anything. It's all up in the air. Each show is different. We don't want them to. It should be a surprise every night, which we try to put on one hell of a live show. Anything can happen. Be careful when you come to our shows.
In your own opinion, what does Kill the Precedent bring to the table for music that's not out there right now?
A wide array of different sounds, and we like to mix a bunch of different styles together. I mean, I know a bunch of people are doing it, but I think we do it sticking to our roots. So, God, it's a tough question too. We'll bring a lot of energy, and we'll bring a show that no one brings. No one puts on a show anymore. It's all just they're going through the motions. We're not going through the motions.
Yeah. Or they'll put fillers in the background for music and shit like that. I've seen that before too.
We do all kinds of shit. We want you to have a full show experience. We don't, it's everything.
So what made you want to become a musician? What was that spark for you, man, besides being angry all the time? What was the spark?
I had an older sister that hung out with some band guys when I was 12, and I got to start playing with them around 13 years old, and they were all like 18. I got into punk, like early punk or early 80s punk, not early punk. They really taught me, let me listen to all kinds of stuff. I was just excited about the whole scene. It was very scary when I got into it. The shows were, were very, there's a lot of energy going on. It was a very scary environment, and I kind of thrived on that, and I liked it, not knowing what was going to happen, which is exactly what we're trying to bring back.
Do you think that bands got more support back in the day versus now, man, as far as like show-wise, like coming to shows and support that way?
In the 80s, in the mid-80s, and during the crossover time, it was hard to get a show. You had to really work to get a show or book a small tour or anything like that. And then in the 90s, of course, when punk got all big with Green Day and everything, there's a lot of clubs and venues that opened that wanted to, get in on that. And then now it's back to, there's a lot of clubs, but they all want what's the hippest cool new thing, not punk bands. So as far as punk bands and hardcore bands, it's kind of tough to get some shows. But I think back in the early to mid 80s, it was definitely a lot tougher.
Any show or moment that stands out to you more being part of Kill the Precedent, possibly?
We always enjoy the concert in the parks here in Sacramento, which are usually between 3,000 and 7,000 people, which back, say, in the 90s when they started the concerts in the parks, they would never let a band like us play. They wouldn't even let a band like us play 8 years ago. We had a fight to get on it. And now we get to play every other year. And, yeah, there's 5,000 to 7,000 people. And, being the hometown, every time I think we play here and play one of those, I go, man, I can't believe they're letting us play here. We have to mind our manners, of course, when we do these shows, but we get away with as much as we possibly can. That's
a damn shame, man, that they do that. You have to. That's ridiculous.
It's a family event, and so I book it as that, So it's all age, kind of family oriented. Every week's different, but they let other bands from Sacramento, they don't like the Deftones and stuff play like that. And they'll let other bands come in, but to get a band like us, even with our name, Kill the Precedent, they were very sketchy on letting us play and us dressing up and some of the things that we do on stage. They were watching on the internet, didn't want to let us play. We had to promise that we would tone it down and not do this or that. So, I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I was ready to blow it the first time. This might be the only time we'll ever play here. I'm going to blow it. We'll never play here again. But they actually liked it and let us play there again. So it's kind of weird.
That's great. What's it mean to you guys? I'm sure you guys get this. When you receive an email from a fan or prior to your shows or after the shows, they'll come to you guys and say, hey, look, man, your music has pulled me through a tough time. It's gave me inspiration to overcome obstacles. Or it's just made me to relax at the everyday bullshit that we go through, Twig. What's that mean to you guys, man?
That's happened a couple times. I think it's great. I mean, it's good. The same shit happened to me. I wish I could tell somebody back then that happened to me. I grew up listening to DRI and something like that. That shit got me through a lot of shit and got my aggressions out. Back then there was no email or you write a letter, they're never going to get it. We get it now and just say thanks, thanks, and keep on keeping on or whatever the fuck you're going to say.
How can folks stay in touch with you guys, buy some merchandise, buy this new album, EP? How can they do that, Twig?
Yeah, you can get it from Minus Head Records. You can get a EP on iTunes, Spotify, Bandcamp, anything like that. Kill the Precedent, Facebook. We can get all that stuff out to you, stickers, anything like that. Yeah, it's available all over the place. So I think this one is available more than the last album. So,
good sir. Before I let you go, will you care to do a promo for my show?
No problem. All right. This is Twig from Kill the Precedent, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great music coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and Uber City Radio. Twig was a little happy on this interview, so thank you, Twig.
All right. Yeah. Good interview. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for being on here, dude. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right. You too.